Hi artists, and welcome to Davido Jockey channel. While I wait for doing first-person videos again, I continue to delight your eyes and your ears with my video reviews. I am waiting for 2 softboxes, cause illuminate a location with just a spotlight that in addition doesn't use a LED isn't a lot professional. So for today, new painting from Renaissance, and all over new author. But before starting, if you want to get culture but at the same time have fun, subscribe to the channel and click on the bell button for staying up to date. The protagonist of this Tuesday is Madonna and Child with an Angel by Sandro Botticelli. This should must be a self-portrait depicted in adoration of the Magi, but it isn't absolutely sure. The artwork has been realized between 1465 and 1467. It's a tempera on panel wood, custom of more or less all artworks of the mask. 87 for 60 centimeters or 34 for 24 inches, preserved in the Pedale degli Innocentes gallery in Florence. This portrait is a tribute that Sandro would do to his teacher, Filippo Lippi. Unfortunately, also in this case, I'm not prepared, cause I don't know who of these 2 men is Filippo, but I presume he should be the one on the left, the eldest. A man who was a real master for Sandro, whom taught him all rudiments and secrets of his art, permitting him to evolve as a Pokemon, and change from simple apprentice to great master and being one of the most famous of the Italian Renaissance. If you realized that he was able to surpass by far his teacher, cause if you ask to people to name a Botticelli's artwork, sure they will say The Birth of Venus or Springtime, while they couldn't neither know who is Lippi. Sure, I will talk about him in future, but now let's concentrate on Sandro. About art historians, the 2 men worked together in realization of some frescoes in a village named Prato, but there aren't sure documentation that confirm it. Besides, experts think that for a long time real father of Madonna should be Filippo, but in a second moment they confirmed Sandro's paternity. This can be the final start of Sandro's work, made in his youth together with this painting with the same name, another homage to Filippo, preserved at the Fesce Museum of Ajaccio in Corsica. Well, I told you the 2 artworks are so similar, so let's compare them. What do you say about? Likeness is obvious, a very beautiful gift from a young man to his mentor. All the same, there are some difference and can be noticed. Subjects are always Virgin Mary. In Italian she is named Madonna, from Mia Donna, that's my woman, Jesus Child, and some angels. But while in Lippina, that's the name of the painting of Filippo, they are 2. One is hidden, as you can see in this image. Here there is just one. Feature of the 2 angels is looking directly at the viewer, for involve him in representation. Raphael will do the same in his self-portrait with a friend, which I've already talked about. Search it in my videos. Mary is always a young and beautiful woman, sit on a chair adorned with a precious cushion, and she stays in front of a window, but while in Sandro's work window is arched and supported by 2 pillars, the other one is rectangular, and also in first case we cannot see a landscape on the horizon, just the sky. In the second case there are mountains, fields and a lake, but the most evident difference is the attitude of Mary towards Jesus. In a case her hands are joined in prayer, like to emphasize and highlight the divine side of child, and showing maximum respect for him, being son of God. In the other case, hands stretch out to angels that's giving her the child, as a mother that wishes burningly your son. So, for being an artwork of a beginner, of someone who tried to put his new knowledge in practice, is yet an excellent labor. Delicacy and grace of characters over all the Madonna are clear. Forms covered by a light sight that we can define almost divine. Dresses aren't particularly sumptuous, but elegant. They have objective of bring out loveliness of a woman and at the same time the respect for a holy subject, as is suitable of the Middle Age and at Italy overall. Always spokesperson of Catholic values. This isn't my case because I am agnostic, but everybody is free to think about this topic what he prefers, right? All of this is surrounded from a simpler location and from less elaborated tonality of palette. Maybe this decision is due in part to author's will to focus our attention on what's really important, witnessed by title of the painting. Probably if he had painted a landscape in the background or an extra angel, we would have been distracted from admiring Madonna and Jesus. However, he had to paint an angel, otherwise who would bring the child to the mom? A stork? Lastly, I am convinced that being his first time, no jokes please, he decided to tone down a little for inexperience and for want to stay one step back compared to the man who taught him everything he knows without show off, and proving he still has a lot to learn. Whatever for be his first artwork, and considering that he was just 20 years old when he created it, Madonna and Child with an Angel of Sandro Botticelli is able to convey to perfection a melancholy and contemplative atmosphere worth of any sacred subject. I challenge any 20 years old guy of today to try to recreate such an image. I dare almost define it an heavenly image. Okay artist, the video ends here. If you liked it, put me a like, comment that I am glad, and subscribe to the channel. Follow me also on my other socials, link in description. Share the video with all your friends, family and acquaintances, and click also on the end cards. Oh, and if you want I talk of somebody or something in particular, ask it. I am always open to video on demand. I wait you always here to the next episode of Davido Joke Channel. Ciao!